Hello everyone, I am Bets Golden here with Rinea foil paper. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am going to be showing you how to create a layered 3D image from a stamp. And the stamp that I'm going to be using is by Stamplistic. It's this happy birthday stamp. And I'm going to be using the Peacock Variety Pack from Rinea foil paper. You really could use the artist pack, the one that is 4x6 on this, but I went ahead and I just had this in my stash, so I pulled this out. And then I also have to use a really good permanent ink that works on non-porous surfaces, and I love the StazOn. This is Snowflake White, and it is awesome. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to take your image and you want to stamp it several different times. And then you're simply going to cut the image down. Now, I went ahead and stamped this out 7 different times, and I'll show you. You can do it several, or you can, however full you want your image to be, how many colors you want there to be is how many images you would do. For this particular stamp, I use black cardstock as my base, and do you notice these cute little dots along the edge? I went ahead and just blinged those off screen. So I use black cardstock and that same pigmented ink for the first image, and then I started to get progressively smaller. So the second image is this, the third image is this, the fourth image is this, the fifth image is this, sixth image is this, and the 7th image is this. So I'm going to show you how you can create a layered card, or really I've created these. I'm going to put this on a card, but you could so easily include this on you can make a decoration out of it. You could make a, pop it on a gift or something like that. So the first thing I want to do is I don't want to pop dot each of these up because that would look weird, I think. So I'm going to use some art glitter glue. I like this glue because when it dries it goes on clear and it doesn't take much, which I appreciate. And I'm going to actually layer these images that I'm going to lay down last. I'm going to go ahead and just layer these up first so they have an opportunity to dry. And I'm just going to make my balloon bouquet, and I'll set this aside as we start to assemble the rest of the card. You are going to want to use black pop dots for this. You could use white, but whenever I do this technique, I really like black because the black, when you flip it over on its side, you can't see them. For some reason, the white tend to really stick out. So this is my balloon bouquet. It's totally done. We have to set this aside, and let's start to assemble our card. And I am just going to put a steel pin in the tip of my art glitter top. This will allow it not to mold and mildew and keep it from clogging up. The pop dots that I'm using, my favorite for these, are by 3L. They're the 3D foam squares. And I'm first going to layer on this green. I just wanted it to be a hint. And this again is from the Peacock pack. I wanted it just to be a hint of the green. And you'll see why, because we will start to cover this up as we go along. So I'm just going to take a couple pop dots and place them on the backing here. And these are so nice. Like, I've gotten, pop dots from the craft store that work well, but these the backing just tends to pop off and they're nice and sticky. So I'm going to line this up with the first image. And I'm going to go ahead and just pop that down. So we already have a little bit of dimension going on right there. Now from here, I want to take this image and pop it on over. And you see how I mean it's just literally a hint of the green? You really can't tell that the green is there. Oop, and I have one little bling that popped off. So let me go ahead and fix that real quick. All right, so for this one, I want to go ahead and just take it and do the same thing again. I'm just going to pop dot them on. And kind of keep in mind where you put the pop dots on the last one, because you don't want it, you want to have them equal, like I want it to be equal across the back. I don't want there to be any weak spots, so I need to even out my pop dots, if that makes any sense whatsoever. And so for this one, I'm just taking it and I'm putting it down like so. And then finally, I'm going to do the happy birthday and the starburst like this. Pop dot this on. And then I'm going to pop dot my balloons on as well. And for the balloons, I made sure that I stamped those images on my glossy paper so that the pattern is not in competition with the pattern, the starburst. All right, so I'm going to finish up this, and we're going to put together the card. I have a really cute idea, but again, you could totally stop this from here and use this on an embellishment, you know, for a gift. You could even put a skewer in the back and slip it into a bouquet of flowers. That would be really cute as well. All right, so from here, I'm just gonna, once again, line it up like so. And now I have a really fantastic 3D dimensional embellishment. So that's what you can do with your stamps. You can just cut it down, and then layer them all up. Now for this, what I did was I took the Emerald Starburst paper from the Crafter Pack. I embossed it, dry embossed it with a happy birthday file folder. And then I ran this same ink all over it to really make it pop. And I'm going to just layer it up and put together my card. And it's a very colorful card. I'm going to do a pink base. I'm going to put this beautiful blue on top of it. So this is a Basil cardstock. And I'm just using this glue for all of it. And if you notice, I have my crease already in here. This is an A2 size. And the reason why I haven't folded it is because when you fold it, it'll give you a bounce. And when you get a bounce, you are unable to get it won't be as straight. So I always assemble my card open and I line everything up with that center piece. All right, and then here's this on top of here. Really, this is cute on its own too, if you think about it. I mean, that's a really cute little card. And then we are just gonna go ahead and pop this on to this front as our cover. Like so. And then let me go ahead and just fold this so you can see it in its complete state here. And there you go. That is a very cute little birthday card with a 3D dimensional element on the front. I certainly hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please make sure that you spank that like button. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. Consider doing that. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And I did provide for you all of the supplies listed in the description box, as well as a link to my personal YouTube account, as well as my website. And you can always find me on Instagram and Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest under Beth's Golden. Until next time, Happy crafting!